Hello everybody, it's Mr. Mayor here, and we're going to be thinking about another EYFS phonics revision session today. In this session we are going to be revising the sounds that we know. These are all the sounds that we have covered so far this year and are the sounds from Phase 2 and Phase 3 of letters and sounds. For this session you are going to need some paper, your learning book or a whiteboard, something to write with like a pencil pen or whiteboard pen, and it would be useful for your child to have some individual letter and digraph trigraph flashcards or some magnetic letters if you have them available. Let's begin by thinking about the sight words we've been looking at this week. Said, so, have, come, some, were, out, what. Well done if you were able to read them with me. We just looked at said, so, have, come, some, were, out and what. And now we're going to see if we can recognise them as quickly as possible when you hear me say one of these words. The first word I'm looking for is have. Can you find the word have? Well done. How about the word out? Out. Yes, there it is. Said. Said. There's the word said. Some. The word we're looking for is some. Fantastic if you're able to find that. Come. Come. Brilliant. And our next word is what. What. There's the word what in the bottom right hand corner. Were. Were. Fantastic. There's the word were. And finally, so. Can you find the word so? Yes, there it is, an S and an O. Well done if you were able to find those words. Now let's think about revising all of the sounds that we've learnt this year. Let's see if we can do it together and be as quick as we can. S. A. T. P. I. D. G. O. K. 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 E. A. B. S. J. Qu. V. W. X. Y. Z. Z. Now let's look at some of our digraphs and trigraphs. Ch. Sh. F. Ng. A. E. I. O. U. R. O. Ow. Oi. Ear. Air. Well done if you're able to say all of those sounds with me. Remember, you can also use the Teach Your Monster to Read flashcards, and I've given out the link, and I'll put the link on the learning for today as well. Let's think about some sentence reading. You might want to pause this video and let your child have a go at reading the sentence by themselves before we look at it together. Can you see any of our sight words in this sentence? Well done if you were able to find the word out, into, and the. There are only 6 words in this sentence and we've already found half of them, out, into, the. Let's see if we can segment and blend the rest before we read the sentence together. Get, get out, into, get out into the, get out into the, big, big, get out into the big, garden, get out into the big garden. Now let's try this sentence. Again, you might want to pause the video so that your child can have a go at reading it by themselves before we look at it together. Can you see any sight words here? Well done if you saw the word I and the word my. So we already know 2 words in this sentence, I and my. Let's segment and blend the rest so we can read the sentence together. I had. I had fish. I had fish and. I had fish and chips. I had fish and chips or for. I had fish and chips for my. I had fish and chips for my lunch. I had fish and chips for my lunch. Well done if you were able to read that sentence by yourself or with me. Now let's think about some word writing. Just like we've been doing in other lessons this week, we're going to be thinking about one of our vocabulary words and using it to see what other words we can build using its letters. Our word today is surprised. Pause the video now and talk about this word with your adult. Can you give them a definition? Can you put the word into a sentence? I bet there were lots of fantastic definitions and sentences at home just then. Well done if you said that surprise means when you don't know something is happening. Surprised. What words can you build using letters from the word surprised? Adults, you might want to write each of these letters onto a separate piece of paper or find those letters using magnetic letters so that your child is able to move them around to see what words they can build. Pause the video now and spend a few minutes seeing what words you can build and write down. Hopefully you found some words of your own. Now let's look at some of the words that I found. I'm going to say the word and show you the sound buttons and lines, and I would like you to try to write it down. My first word is the word dip. D-I-P, dip. Can you write down the word dip? Adults, you might want to pause the video between each of these words to allow a little bit more time. D-I-P, dip. My next word is sip. S-I-P, sip. Can you write the word sip? Sip. S-I-P, sip. Sup. S-up, s-up, sup. Can you write the word sup? S-U-P, sup. R-I-P, rip. Can you write the word rip? R-I-P, rip. R-I-P, rip. How about the word red? I can see the word red there using the letters from the word surprised. R-E-D, red. R-E-D, red. Pus. Oh, I'm not sure if that's the nicest of words. Can you write the word pus? P-U-S, pus. Oh look, there's a digraph, so there's a line there, so it must be a digraph or a trigraph. And in the word pus, I can tell you need to use 2 letters. Pus. P-U-S-S, pus. And finally, can you write the word press? P-R-E-S, press. And again, there's a line there, and it's going to be a digraph. 2 letters to make that final sound. Press. P-R-E-S-S. Press. Well done if you were able to write those words down. Well done if you found some of these when you were looking at the activity with your adult. And well done if you found words that aren't on the screen now. Let's end by writing a sentence. As you can see, this is quite a long sentence, so adults, it would be helpful if you could write out the sound buttons, the sound lines and the ovals to help your child. The sentence is, go up the street and down the hill. Go up the street and down the hill. I think you're going to need to pause this video now so that you can work on that sentence, and when you're ready to look at it with me, press play. Remember, the sentence is, go up the street and down the hill. Let's look at that sentence together. Go, G-O. Because it's the start of the sentence, I've used a capital G. Go. Up. U and a P to spell the word up. The. That's a sight word that we've looked at for a long time now, so I'm hoping you'll be able to spell it. T-H-E. Go up the street. S-T-R-E-E-T, so it's got that E digraph in it. Street. And. A-N-D. And. Down. D-O-W-N. Down. There's the word the again. T-H-E. Go up the street and down the hill. H-I-L-L. Hill. So another digraph. And we're going to need some end punctuation. What did you use? Well done if you said you used a full stop. Go up the street and down the hill. How do you feel about your learning today? Show me a thumbs up if you're feeling confident. A thumb in the middle if it was tricky but you know what you need to do to improve. And a thumb down if you found this one difficult and you'd like your adult to let me know you need a little bit more help. Have a brilliant day everybody. Speak to you soon.